What goes up must come down. So when you fire a gun in the air, a bullet has to go somewhere. If it lands on a 7-year-old's head, what happens?
This case is the perfect example. A group of teens thought firing AR-15s and Glocks into the air was just fun and games. But stray bullets don't disappear, they come back down and they can kill. That's why the judge is about to hammer home just how deadly this celebratory shooting really is.
Case involves 4 young defendants, including a 14-year-old accused of firing AR-15 and Glocks into the air behind a residential neighborhood. The judge makes it clear that these aren't just harmless shots. Stray bullets can kill innocent people. With felony charges, the risk of serious jail time, and an entire community on edge, this hearing shows just how quickly one reckless decision can change lives forever.
Are any of you here with parents today?
No, sir. No, sir.
None of you came with any parents?
No, sir.
Mr. Gallegos, you were charged with discharging a firearm. Who's Gallegos?
Right here, sir.
Mr. Gallegos, you were charged with discharging a firearm in a metropolitan area. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Are you Mr. Gamero?
That's me.
Mr. Gamero, you were charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
Notice how fast this escalates. 1 second it's kids in dark clothes, the next it's AR-15s, Glocks, and felony charges. And when one of the defendants admits they bought the gun off the street, that's not just reckless, it's a pipeline for illegal weapons flooding neighborhoods.
Mr. Garcia, you were also charged with discharging a firearm in a metropolitan area. All of you are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You each have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On January 12, 2025, the officer observed 4 males in dark clothing forming a circle and discharging several high-caliber weapons into the air while on patrol behind a residential neighborhood in Harris County, Texas. The officer observed 2 males run towards Muscatine Street and 2 males flee towards Garber Lane, where the officer remained stationary. The officer identified the second male apprehended as defendant Gamero, 18 years old, who was found in possession of a Glock handgun tucked into his waist. Defendant Gamero admitted that he and a co-defendant, a 14-year-old juvenile, had been firing an AR-15 and a Glock along with 2 other males who fled with.
Translation: the judge says there's enough evidence to move forward with criminal charges. Probable cause isn't guilt, but it's the green light prosecutors need to keep this case alive. And when firearms are involved, courts almost always err on the side of caution.
A second AR pistol, and the other 2 males were apprehended, one of which was defendant Gallegos, 17 years old. Defendant Gallegos confirmed the other male's identity and stated the weapons had been passed around among 4 individuals and that all were involved in shooting them, and that the AR was purchased from an unknown individual in the street.
This moment hits hard. 3 teens, none finishing school now, facing weapons charges. It's not just about guns, it's about futures getting derailed before they even start. The judge is basically saying, you're either going back to class or you're going to jail.
The 4th male was identified as defendant Garcia, 17 years old. Defendant Garcia admitted to firing all 3 seized weapons, and defendant Garcia was observed disposing of an AR-15 and surrendering.
Gentlemen, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with each of your cases, and I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. How old are each of you? How old are you, sir?
17.
How old are you?
17.
How old are you?
That's the judge's mic drop moment. He's not just talking to these defendants, talking to every young person watching this video. You don't need a victim in the courtroom for there to be consequences. The law treats that stray bullet as a murder waiting to happen.
Type 2.
What do you do with yourselves?
Well, I just be at the home with my girlfriend.
Did you graduate from high school?
No, sir.
We're going to work on that. Did you graduate from high school?
No, sir. I'm 12th grade. Yeah.
Are you currently enrolled in school?
No, I had dropped out, but
Okay, not anymore.
yes,
We're going to work on that. What's your situation?
I'm currently enrolling in school because I just left and
No. Are you enrolled or
No,
are you
sir.
not? Okay, we're going to work on that as well. Did you graduate? We're going to work on that. The first thing I'm going to tell each of you is that you are not to smoke any weed. I'm sending you each for a test right now because I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. If there's something in your system, you will get a pass today. But I'm giving you notice now that you will be retested in 45 days. And if I find that you continue to use, I'm going to put you in jail. I don't know if you're using, but if you are, it stops today. And if you stop today, in 45 days, you will be clean. If you continue to use, you're going to end up staying with me. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What goes up must come down. So when you fire a gun in the air, a bullet has to go somewhere. If it lands on a 7-year-old's head, what happens? It's a rhetorical question, meaning that you don't need to answer, but I'm giving you something to think about, that what goes up must come down. What goes down will ricochet. And if it ricochets into a person, someone's going to get charged with that murder. Do you understand?
Yes,
There
sir.
are proper places to do these things. That's what you do. As far as I'm concerned now, none of you are to be in possession of any weapons whatsoever. Don't worry about filing any conditions because each of them are going to be honored.
Yes, sir.
I will provide each of you guys a lawyer today, and I'm going to send you for a test. You must come back. If you fail to go test, if you fail to come back, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, take a seat for me, please.
Right this way.
Or I'm going to have you sign resets and then we'll have you take a seat.
Chris?
You are Joaquin Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On January 12th, 2025, the officer was dispatched to 7000 Gulf Freeway, and another officer had advised that the defendant would sleep in the driver's seat of the vehicle. The vehicle was on and running, and the officer observed a container of beer in plain view in the center cup holder. The officer made contact with the defendant.
Drinking while
Switching gears to the DWI case, this judge isn't holding back. He straight up bans Hernandez from driving at all. No interlock, no probationary privileges. Why? Because open containers and drunk driving together are a red flag cocktail. The court sees it as strike one and you're already out.
driving,
Yes, Judge. And the officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, watery bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and the defendant admitted to consuming beer, but did not state the amount. The officer observed a 12-ounce Michelob Ultra cold to the touch and a plastic bag labeled margarita to go with a straw sticking out of it, mostly consumed, and an open pack of beer in the back seat. The center field sobriety tests were performed, HGN 6 out of 6. Walk and turn and one-leg stand were not performed due to the defendant claiming he had one bad leg. The defendant was read the DIC and declined to provide a sample, and a blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Mr. Hernandez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you see if he has any prior DWIs, please?
Yes, Judge. I see no prior DWIs.
I would venture a guess that it's damn elementary that you're not supposed to have alcohol in the car. I am now taking away your privilege to drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me you're not going to drive, and I don't give a rat's behind what is going on in your life. If I find that you drive, and I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 children, I can have a contempt hearing. And every time you drive, you can be facing up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. Do you understand? Do not drive for any reason. If you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, you better address it. Because if you don't, I will do it for you. And I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. I'm ordering you not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. If I find anything, you're going to stay with me. No more PR bonds.
Will he have the opportunity to have an interlock system on his vehicle?
No, he can't drive. I'm not going to let him drive. I mean, he's got multiple open containers, all have consumed allegedly. No. I mean, and I would think that, it's a privilege. And if I get that he understands the awesome privilege at a later date, come back and we can talk. But at this point, no. I will have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that, I'm going to get you the Victoria sign and reset. After that, what is your name, please?
He is Smith.
I'm sorry?
Smith.
Ms. Smith. You will get to Ms. Smith where she will give you your bond conditions. After that, you'll be free to go. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with them. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, you pick up a new case, you endanger my public, I'm going to revoke your bond and I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand? It's not hard.
Chad, we won't return on March 19. Is there a possibility that we can present evidence to the court to permit the interlock?
I am always all ears, but at this point, with all that's in that car, no. But come back at a later day, show me, because it is a privilege. It's not a right. You want a right, take your Dodge Patas and take, but it's an awesome privilege, and that's what it is. Show me how much of an appreciation, proactivity goes a long way, and then we can talk. All right? Yes, ma'am.
Judge, tracking of regular alcohol, is it randomly?
Please, on all DWIs for any days.
And
Yeah.
it's, public device or no?
No,
Okay, no.
no. It's a first.